Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another live stream episode of Divine Panther Presents. Today, Stacey and I shall be discussing Tyler Perry's All the Queen's Men, Season 1, Episode 4, as we move through these 10 episodes together. This episode started off with the same bullshit, and by that I mean Blue. Blue, once again, is asking Madam about this motherfucking money. And I really I want Madam to just smack the shit out of her one time and be like, look, stay in your lane. Let me handle
her lane is security. She wants to secure the money.
Your lane is security. You need to be worried about who is or is not getting into VIP. You don't worry about my money. Speaking of that
was Homeboy's job, Ricky's job.
And we'll get to Ricky because let's talk about Ricky in a second. I want to talk about, though, why is it Madam, who's always has stacks of cash around her, why is it she don't have a financial manager of something? Something.
I'm surprised one of her strippers isn't an accountant or something.
Right. I mean, besides El Fuego trying to be the new IT expert and his IT skills become more and more relevant later on in the series. But I'm like, why is it someone's not trying to manage the money? Seriously, she should be having some kind of financial advisor, some type of a personal accountant, something. She has way too much money just literally hanging around all over herself.
Does she make bank deposits with that? Or
we've never even seen any of this, is what I'm saying. And she's talking about getting a whole new club. I'm like, and store your money. Like, store your money so we can know that, you got money, right? Then, remember when we were watching P-Valley and Uncle Clifford was broke as fuck, like selling like hot meals and cashing checks and drugs just to keep the club running. Remember? So it's interesting to see a black strip club just flowing with money. Ain't having no problems.
Atlanta. Strip clubs make money.
So let's get into Ricky, or watch when Blue got into Ricky. So I was a little bit irritated. I was a little bit irritated because I'm like, look, I just need a little bit of realism, right? I understand you're trying to go for that strong woman thing. I get you. But like when Madam beat up Roman, who was not a real physical threat per se, right? She put on brass knuckles in episode 1. In episode 1, the guy.
I know, but I'm just saying, what happened with that whole storyline?
Oh yeah, well, she keeps on chasing them down, and she shoots. Anyway, we'll get that. He does come back. My point is, when she went up against this man, she put on brass knuckles and beat up that dude, right? Because that makes sense, right? So I'm like, if Blue would have picked up a pool stick or a chair and hit Ricky and then started whooping his ass after that, I would have believed it. I would have been like, Blue's a bad bitch. But for her just to be like, I'm a pimp slap this dude, and he's like, like, don't beat me no more. I'm like, he needs to be fired immediately.
I think it's a matter of you're not going to hit your boss back. It wasn't like he couldn't fight her. It's just like he just knew better, because they would probably just take him out back and kill him and bury him next to Alan.
So I feel anyway. If I was Madam, he would have been fired right there. I'm like, bro, if you get your ass whooped that bad, huh?
I thought that was the whole point.
No, I think she was just teaching him a lesson. Not once did she say.
No, I thought she was gonna beat his ass and she was gonna fire her.
I didn't see the fire in piece, but anyway. Ricky got his ass whooped, and I didn't believe in that. So let's talk about inappropriatenesses of what client employees should have with their bosses, shall we? So Doc, who once again is like, who can't let shit go. I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry that I couldn't help you clean up the dead body that you caused to keep my life. Can I just kiss you and make this better?
Can I offer you the deal?
So let's walk through this. So her initial face, I understand. Like, she did not want to be kissed. She did not expect to be kissed. But her face was, I don't even like men. Like that, I thought at that point she may have been lesbian. Like,
I don't like men that I don't like.
Like, just
you are an inanimate object to me. You are a walking penis. Don't kiss me.
I mean, I truly understand her.
I
Her
don't know where your
reaction.
lips been. You know how they get down in that club. You gonna put your lips on my
Oh,
lips?
that's right. That she should have said that.
Absolutely not.
She should have said that, and that would have made perfect. Like I would. That okay. Let's talk about what she should have said and what she did say, which didn't make any sense, right? So after she was like, "Keep your mouth off me," then she says, "My daddy taught me not to put my dick into the cash register," and even Doc and I both said, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you don't have a dick." So
It's about dick.
I was like, she could have said, "Don't put your tongue in the cash register. Don't put your fingers in the cash register." I'm like, it didn't make no damn sense. But after that, she said something that made sense. Keep your dick off my leg and keep your mouth, your face off mine. That makes sense.
It does.
And a good line. But yeah, so yeah, Doc needs to. He obviously is going through PTSD. Like he definitely is having some issues with what he did and well, what she had to do because of him. And Alan's murder continues to be an issue, at least for him. Thank you to the 3 people who are watching. If you want to say hello, we would appreciate that so we know who you are. I know we don't actually schedule these things. We just kind of pop up. So we appreciate everyone who takes the time out their day to come say hi to us and hang out with us. Let's talk about Babyface, this ungrateful piece of shit. So whether you be a man or a woman or whatever you want to call yourself, if someone is paying your mortgage / rent and giving you a car, they can do whatever the fuck they want whenever the fuck they want. Like if they want to show up to that place every day, all day and time of night, they can do that because they're paying the bills. I did not appreciate Brown's why Babyfaces. Why are you being like this, girl? Why are you here? Because I'm paying for this bitch. That's why I'm here. Now get down and eat this pussy until I tell you to stop. I'm like, that's how that should have went, and he should have said yes, ma'am, and got the it. Got the
did eventually.
Huh?
He did eventually.
But he talking too much lip. That's way too much lip for someone who ain't paying for shit. That's just me. That's just me.
Like she said, do what mama wants. I'll give you whatever you want. So just play your position.
Yeah, see, it ain't that hard. Also,
well, pun intended.
Oh, I get you. I see your point. You put that together. I give you down. So, and then you fast forward to the judge Ross in this situation. So when at the end of the so now they're setting up Judge Ross. And Madam needs Babyface's efforts to be like to bring Judge Ross into the background, give her some type of roofie or something. Not that she needed it to take the dick, but then they fucked.
He got a drunk.
It was something. It was only one drink. She said, "Man, I'm sure there was something in the drink." He said,
"It's like make sure she keeps drinking or something."
Either way, she was intoxicated. Can we agree?
Yes.
All right. So anyway, Miss Patty, because of Ricky, sees her stripper lover in the back with another woman and calls him a hoe.
Makes no sense. You know what he does for a living, right?
Right.
Like, how upset that he has VIP? That's his job.
Hoes be hoeing. I mean,
that's hoe shit. Yeah.
You got me from doing hoe shit. Why are you mad that I'm still doing hoe shit? Like that doesn't make any sense.
Like I said, she should do like men do. Take the girl out the club, put her over here, and let her sit there for you to play with whenever you feel like it, and then you just go about your life.
So that's another thing. Like there should have been at some point that Miss Patty said that to be like, "Hey, baby, how about you just quit and let me take care of you?" And considering how broke down Babyface is, that he's running around smelling like Ben Gay every night, he should retire anyway. Because apparently his body ain't built for this life. Also, someone said that he's the oldest stripper at this club.
She's supposed to be married? Maybe it was in the book that he was the oldest.
Oh, no. No, I mean, he's not married. I mean, he
is. Miss Pat is supposed to be married. Well, the judge is married.
So that's the other thing. Hey Zach, how you doing? So yeah. So that being said, let's go down this obvious Your Honor type setup. Right? Like you saw it, right? I was like, this is too obvious. If Madam knows that Judge Ross is married, then just record her fucking a stripper, and you don't need Cat as an officer to set her up with the law. Like that was unnecessary.
Well, she said that she had footage. I don't know if that was just a bluff or whatever, but she was like, "Oh, we have cameras everywhere." Remember?
Yeah, but I'm like, I think that would have been a much easier play, and then less something that the judge could get out of as we see later. You know what I'm saying? In the thing.
That's what I thought, but the judge was We'll come to that when we'll
come to that. But yeah, so the judge story is developing, and Babyface, is still. And you know what? We never hear about. There was no advancement of his baby mama baby story. When's instead of him fucking and licking, how about he has some time with his child? How about he picks up his child up and be a parent? You know how I feel about the kids.
Hey, them kids.
No, I love. Oh, let's talk about caregiving, shall we? Yes. So the concierge and his henchmen return Madam's dad, James, to the club. Quote, wait a minute. Quote, the concierge calls her and says, "Your father is where Alan is." I was kind of hoping that said James would have been buried on top of Alan in the hole, not dead.
I don't think they have that much time.
Huh?
I don't think they have that much time.
I mean, not dead or anything, but they would have been running around like, "Where's my dad? Where's my dad?" And then there's a fresh dirt, you know what I'm saying? And then they start digging, and he has like a bubble or some shit. I would have liked that. It should, yeah, Midnight. I thought Midnight was the oldest, considering all his dick issues. But I'm like, anyway, some commenter said that Babyface was the oldest. I don't agree with that. DeMarcus is back, huh?
Maybe they read the book in the book.
Perhaps. So DeMarcus in the comments brings up the fact that as we were making fun of the fact that Madam thought it was a good idea to place a dead body at her place of work. DeMarcus brought up the have and the have-nots, and I was like, "You're absolutely correct," because Q's dead ass body was in Benny's house, in the back of Benny's house.
It was in Candace's backyard.
All right, and they never solved that mystery, even though they were right there.
Though the mama across the street was like,
right. Like, and they never solved that mystery. So that's a Tyler Perryism of putting dead bodies right there. Also, yeah, I mean, stripper names usually turn into porn star names because most porn stars start off as strippers.
Why is Doc called Doc? It's not like he's in medical school or something.
It's not like he walks around in a doctor type outfit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that even come from? Babyface, I guess El Fuego. You don't walk around in a Mexican type Latin outfit. That would be kind of racist, though. I mean,
it's fire, so he can have like a little fire set.
Okay,
like fire flames, something like that.
I don't fucking know. Anyway, my point is, you're right. Anyway, none of these names match any of these strippers. I don't know where they get that shit from. I mean, Midnight is
dark skin, yeah. Babyface, I guess he's baby-ish looking.
I don't know. It don't make a lot of sense.
He should come out in a diaper and like
Babyface should come out. That's a whole other fetish. Stacey's going down to that.
Hey, we got stud strippers. Why not? Baby fetishes.
Okay. So let's thank you for that. Let's talk about Trouble, because I was upset. I was upset with what would my name be? I am the Iron Panther. I mean, so I think that's probably what I would go with. Sorry out there. So I'm not a dancer. Like, I know they say black people dance. I don't have that kind of rhythm. Like that. I miss that.
Movie hips and put a sock on and just like
swinging around. Like, I'm not that dude. I've had girlfriends be like, "David, dance for me." I'm like, nah, I'm not that dude. Let's not do this. Everybody got limits, right? I mean, I got limits. I'm not gonna ask you to do 2 girls, you know what I'm saying? So everybody got limits, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get back to dancers, right? So every episode, and this is no exception, every episode, Madam and crew has made a point, right, of really demeaning these men, particularly when it comes to their dick size. Dick size is everything. Midnight is beating off every night and putting a cock ring on and shit because you can't make no money unless you got a big hard dick, right? But then Trouble, who has absolutely no dick, still has the ladies wetting their panties and throwing money on the stage. So I'm like, what the fuck point? Like, what do we learn from this? That in this story, anybody can get on stage and make these women give up their money. Like, it don't matter. Even the fat dude got on stage and women were cheering.
He was working it though. The mosquito one was a little.
So I'm sorry, Steve. What did you think? What did you think of the quality of the amateur strippers in this?
The fat dude, he was getting it. Not my type at all, but I'm sure some women like chubby guys. Perfectly fine. Skinny dude, no. Trouble, I mean, she did okay, I guess. It was just, I don't know.
What?
It was just weird. And then when she took her butt out and she was like jiggling, I was like, I'm not sure how this is working. Because, like, I wouldn't think lesbians would look at ass and be like, yeah. Like, I don't know.
So my friend, she was straight for a while, and then at some point she discovered that she's a lesbian. Let's not get into the philosophical discussions of born versus choice. That's not my point. My point is that at one point she was humping,
It's like Fat Burger. Is that the fat guy?
Oh,
Fat
maybe,
Burger
yeah,
or something like that. It was something to do with food. Cheese? No,
not cheese.
I think it was Fat Burger.
It could be fat. It could be. I think it's not. We can look it up, but that's not really important. Dime mentioned Whataburger during his performance, and and that made me happy because I love Whataburger. By far, it is awesome. Like, it's a Southwest thing. Like, it's mainly in Texas, but it's starting to spread across like the South to an extent. But yeah, you never heard of it?
Heard of it, but it's not in my region.
Oh. No, it's absolutely awesome. So I did take note of that and said thank you. Anyway, to your point, I thought she had nice ass. I thought,
yeah, but I was just like conflicted. Like, what are we doing?
Back to my lesbian friend, and there's a point to this, right? Like, she has nice titties, right? So she said that, for example, as a lesbian, she says, because I have nice titties, I don't look at another woman and go, oh, those are nice titties. So I got nice titties. Like, my friend doesn't have an ass. So she looks for women who have big asses because, like, so it's like the opposite, of what she had. I'm not speaking for all lesbians. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just saying that my particular friend, she's like, as a woman, like you said, why am I looking for somebody who has exactly what I got per se? And she looks for people who have something different.
Okay.
North Carolina is an awesome place. I got family in North Carolina. On my wife's side. Anywho, I thought she had a nice ass. It's interesting to me that it took Madam for Trouble to get on stage for her to go, you know what? We could make money off women. Like, do you know most strip clubs are women based because men go to see naked women? Like, how did she just go? Oh, and in Atlanta, gay ass Atlanta, she just figured out that there's a whole population that of women that like other women that just crossed her mind.
Mm-hmm.
If she would have said,
it reminds me of like Power when they were like, we can sell drugs in college.
Oh shit!
Like.
College, yeah, that was as stupid as that. You're absolutely right. Also, speaking of strip clubs, isn't Club Drip right across the street?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, because in episode Mason was Roman was at Drip, and they just walked out the door and went across the street and beat his ass. There's a strip club right across the street. David in trouble sitting in the tree. We both be looking for a woman to sit there with, so I see where you're going with that. And
So, one guy said he likes having sex with studs because I guess because they don't really have sex with men, so it's like a virgin experience. I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird
Stacey,
conversation.
where was this?
I don't know, some random dude I was talking to.
Oh, okay. I thought this was on the internet.
No. It was like in real life conversation.
That's a whole. You know what? I'm gonna think of anyway. So into that statement, my ex also said when she was a dancer because she was a stripper at 1.2. Yeah. Anyway, my point is that she was like she wasn't doing men at that point anymore, and then she would be like, my stuff is so tight, David, because I haven't had a man in a while, and I'm like, why the fuck are we going? What? Like, where am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do with this conversation? Huh?
How does she know it's tight?
That's
You trying to stick something in?
I'm assuming like tampons or something. Don't ask me. Like I didn't. She just sharing the information. I'm not. Look, I ain't trying to verify nothing. I'm just listening. I'm like, what am I? I'm confused as you are, to be honest. I'm like, why am I even hearing this shit? How is this helpful? So Alan has been dead for days, if not maybe weeks. And Jean is still talking like this motherfucker's still alive. Like she's like, so madam, have you talked to Alan lately? We have a business deal. Like no one besides the concierge and Detective Davis have made any effort to be like, where the fuck is Alan? Jean at this point should be like, Alan hasn't been heard or seen from in the last few days. And did you kill this bitch? I mean, questions need to be starting being asked, or because this is not making any sense.
It's a little obvious that she all of a sudden is making all these moves without her partner. And he just mysteriously goes off the radar.
Also true. And how is she keeping track of the investigation? Blue's girlfriend, Kat, who just like Justin from the Have and the Have-Nots, is involved in every single criminal activity case in Atlanta.
Every call, everything.
Tyler Perry, 100%. There's always one cop in everything. There's one hospital. There's one of everything. There's only one, and everybody goes to it.
One judge, because all the cases went in front of old girl.
Judge Ross. Every case, no matter what family case it is always. You know what? Even I'm gonna give Your Honor some points. At least Your Honor figured out there's multiple judges, and sometimes you got to work the system to get the right judge where you get your case from the right judge, which they never did in this series. I actually thought at some point Madam was going to leverage one of her other customers to be like, hey, I not only do I know the judge I'm trying to manipulate, I need to get my case in front of Judge Ross. Like that would have made a lot more sense. And I would have been like, okay, that's something. But I was definitely like, what in the hell is going on with that? So Amp begins working the door at the club, but he's eyeing that dancing position. And Dime is still trying to act like, huh?
He needs to cut his carb intake. He's not like when you see him next to the other strippers, it's like, because he got this little thing going on right here. Yeah, like a little spare tire.
I didn't even notice that. But I guess
when he was on the Vivica Fox show, he was really cut.
Oh, he was on the Vivica Fox show?
Yeah, he was one of her strippers.
I thought that was just Midnight. I thought Midnight was one of those strippers.
I don't remember Midnight. I remember
Amp.
He went for Alvester was his name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Al,
he was an asshole.
What?
He was an asshole on that show.
Oh. I think in season 2, we're going to figure out she murdered Alan, and then on top of the murder of Tina. Yeah, they got. Oh, we can't be giving us spoilers, Zach, because Stacey gets mad at me about that.
Well, I don't want to spoil it for the other people who haven't gotten that far.
That's also true. You know what I'm saying, but they figure if you talk to us by now at this late date, you've probably seen all these episodes. We got what's going on. Oh, okay, Miss Patty. I didn't like Miss. They really shit on Miss Patty, and I don't like that. Like her whole, I'm scared of you, madam. Is it okay that I'm in your club? Is there anything that you need, Miss Madam? Like her whole, I don't have to go talk to Miss Madam bullshit. Like you are a lawyer. Like I'm saying,
That's what I was thinking. Like, what type of lawyer is she? Like, she's so timid. Like, and then she's thirsty.
That's what I'm saying. Like
She's a pretty woman. She could get a man.
That's what I'm saying. Why they gotta make the thicker, dark skinned woman like look all thirsty and desperate like this? Like I don't appreciate that. I try to stand up for these underrepresented communities. You know what I'm saying? And I don't appreciate it. Anyway, let's talk about why is Madam explaining to a lawyer that once I hire you, anything I say to you is attorney-client privilege.
I think that's more of a thing for the audience. You know, like some of the dialogue in TV shows, they're explaining to the audience what is happening.
So it's
because they're assuming the audience is dumb.
So it's funny you should bring that up. I would like to point out the fact that when Madam unnecessarily told her entire backstory to Jean and her business relationship, and I'm like, no one talks like that. I mean, clearly you're trying to like flush that out for the audience, but there's more smarter ways to do it. Like give us a flashback or so. But that was, by the way, since we're talking, I remember when I took your club from poor to broke, and then you didn't give me that money back. And that's why I took this club. I'm not explaining how I bought out this club, but that's another point. I was like, no one does that. I think when season 2, I already did that. I'm trying to sing like the Oval attempted to cover up the murder. They're going to find out. Yeah, I mean, we agree. Like they're probably going to flush that out in season 2. I hope so. Let's say that. Let's say we hope so. Daddy being kidnapped. I think Daddy should have been like, this shit ain't okay. Like he should leave a sign or something that Madam can see to be like, you need to get me out of here. And I mean, right now, like as crazy as he is, I think that would have been a moment to be like, obviously, Carla.
You would have thought that he would have let her know something before the end of the series where he just did what he did.
I mean, especially that I just got fucking kidnapped. Like I could have been killed, right?
And
like,
that's why I'm thinking he knows these people. Like I think it's something with the daddy.
I would say
and what's the family that he worked?
the Damascus family.
Yeah, I feel like he's connected to these people some kind of way. I don't know.
Maybe
we're spending way too much time on the daddy for him to be as, you know, innocent as he's being portrayed.
Well, he was shot, so we don't even know what that was about. And
we don't know why. We don't know why.
So, Zachary, I don't know. I think the daddy was shot. The daddy was kidnapped by the Damascus family to send a message to to Madam, but they returned him immediately. So, what kind of message is that?
It's a message only that we know what you did last summer. Like I don't know.
And they could just left a note. They could have dug up some part of Alan, like cut off a body part, and sent it to Madam's house and be like, "Hey, we know where." Oh, maybe I'm going a bit far, but
just send her like some footage or something. Like
yeah, there you go. That's classic. This is you.
Or somebody digging and be like, "We see
video of midnight digging up with the body wrapped up in that carpet on that stroller." Absolutely perfect. But but kidnapping Daddy didn't make no damn sense. No.
And Carla, lock your damn doors,
dude. Like that, right? Forget a lawyer. What Madam told Miss Patty is nothing that needs to be protected under a client lawyer confidentiality. Nothing. There was no, if she would have been like, so if I would have killed someone, let's just throw it out there. Let's say I killed a man and buried him right outside this club. Hypothetically, what kind of legal issues am I dealing with? What can I do legal wise to keep people from digging up this body? And then she would have been like, yo, dumb ass shouldn't have did that.
You're asking family law.
Then she's like, you need
like, I can refer you to a criminal if you want me to.
He's on the show called Influence. That's a whole family. But y'all, can you believe this? They're about to make a TV show off of this bullshit movie that Stacey and I reviewed called Influence. They're gonna make a whole TV show off this dumbass movie.
They might do it better this time. Because it is based off a book.
If they use the same actors, this show will be shit.
They're not going to use the same actors.
It was in the trailer.
They used the same people in the trailer?
Yes. Did you watch it? You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch the trailer. I saw the article.
There's a trailer in it.
I didn't watch the trailer though.
It's the same. It's the same actors. It's the same actors.
They used,
Exactly. And even if it's not, that makes even less sense. Because if you make a movie about it, and the only reason people will watch the TV show is probably because of the movie. They'll be like, "Oh, I remember the movie." Like you can't make.
They may watch it because of the book, because it is based off of a book.
I do. We'll see what happens. We'll watch this episode, and then I'm gonna shit all over it because I'm like, it was bad.
Is it on All Black?
Huh?
Was it on All Black?
Yeah, Stacey. No, it's on BET. That's what I'm saying.
Wasn't it? Oh, it wasn't on BET. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking about something else.
Because thank you. Well, thank you for being up All Black. Because once again, this dialogue is straight out of House Divided, and it's so painful. It's not as painful as Tyler Perry dialogue, but it is painful to watch. Carla does not care about her father. Yeah, see, I disagree. I don't think she doesn't care. She is incompetent. Like I think she drew. I mean, huh?
She don't care. At first, I thought she was like, "Oh, this is my daddy. I want him here." But then I figured out she was doing it for the check. And then, if you come home and you see your daddy in P, and your daddy's getting kidnapped, and you do nothing about it, you don't hire a nurse or anything. Get a cousin, one of your hood neighbors to watch him while you're in the street doing whatever the hell you do, because apparently she doesn't work. She don't care.
See, and I say the dialogue does not support that because we should have saw her at least show she has financial straits, show the check, how much is the check is keeping the roof over her head, something. And about the piss was cleaned up by the time Carla got home. So that's not he
wasn't cleaned up, was he?
Yeah, she and Amp cleaned up all that stuff. And to that point, I thought Amp's job was going to be paid to take care of his the grandfather.
Well, apparently Carla don't like Amp for some reason, and we still don't know what that familial situation is.
None of that gets addressed. None of that gets addressed. So I don't even know what to do with that. But yeah, that would have
been a good job for him to do.
That's what I'm saying. And this keeps him off the pole because apparently he has too much body fat. Apparently
he does. He needs to lay off them donuts, man.
Hey, at least he has a dick. That's more than what Trouble got.
Hey, that's all you need.
Maybe she has a big clit. I don't know. What?
Big clit? What are we doing?
I'm just saying, if they're gonna make men feel that bad about the size of their dicks, I'm saying that they should do the same thing to the women to be like, let me see your clit or something. Anyway,
we have other tools to please.
just let me see your fingers. Let me see your something. To be like, let me
come in with a strap on.
It's funny you bring that up because I thought she was gonna pull one out on that stage. I really did. See, right? You thought she was gonna be like, I got the Excalibur over here. Anyway, that's a long story. Anything else in your notes? Is anything we didn't cover in your notes?
Sells herself for drugs?
Damn, bro.
Maybe she has some type of habit that she needs the disability money coming in or something.
I need it, Daddy. Oh shit.
Because where is she always going?
They never flushed that out. I mean, I totally agree. We need answers to all these questions, but they never flushed that out. Anyway, anything else in your notes?
Does Cat and Blue live together? Because she's always like, "I see you when we get home," or something. So they do live together. Okay.
That's why I would assume yes. I would assume so. Yes.
The little gold gun that Madam put on the table, is that the same gun she shot Alan with?
Yeah.
Why does she still have that?
Because she a thug and she carry around her thug weapon. It don't give me, it doesn't make any sense, but it's the thugness.
Okay.
What else you got?
So we saw in the last episode, Carla said you have 24 hours to find Daddy or calling the cops. 15 minutes later, the cops are at her house. What the hell was that about?
That's a good point.
And then her making threats about killing her sister in front of the cops it's a bit much.
The implied racism was too. I'm like, now we got. You see those white men? You see those white men?
Why are we trying to make everything racist? Like,
dude,
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Hey, oh, what else? What else?
Oh, the stinky stripper scene. That was completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Remember you pulled this pants down and you was like,
Yeah.
where's that smell?
That's what I'm saying. Making these men feel bad, like women don't have to douche. Like something.
Well, we actually shouldn't. It's actually bad for you, but whatever. Yeah, that's about it. Money.
I'm going back to confirm that she actually killed them with the golden gun, because I think, like you said, that's too stupid. So I just need to confirm that was the actual weapon. She comes up. Well, yeah. She shot with the golden gun and then kept it. So she dumb as fuck. All right. She should go to jail. So many reasons why Madam needs to go to jail, but these cops are just incompetent. I mean, except for Detective Davis. But Alan's murder still hasn't been brought up on TV.
Nobody knows he's dead, David. No way.
It doesn't make any sense. And like, his Tina should be telling somebody in the friends and family, because somebody has to be calling look for him, at least his business partners. Since Gene is always like, we're doing business, we're doing this, we're doing that. I actually thought the Damascus family was going to be a part of the business deal, and that's why they're going to move. That's why they were trying to move in on Madam, because she fucked up the business deal. But apparently, that's a whole separate thing that Alan had going on. So I thought Gene was connected to that. I think this show was better than Ruthless.
The dialogue is better. Like, it's not that Tyler Perry dialogue.
All right.
So it moves, it flows better.
To a house divided standard, yes.
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 I mean, yeah.
Right. No man has smelled another man's dick, so we're already making progress. I mean, I gotta say that, huh?
Depending on who you ask.
And no one's been seated, so
well, that comes like, well, no, he didn't see them.
No. So I'm just saying. I think if Tyler Perry had more control, we'd be seeing a whole lot of different shit. So we need to be thankful that he has a more of a supporting role until we get in later on in the episodes. Anyway, anything else?
Nope.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks, Zachary, for commenting. We certainly do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. We enjoy doing the live streams. It seems to be easier all the way around and more productive. And so just subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel, like on the video, comment on the video, share the video, help us grow the family. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Turn on the notification bell so you know when we're going live, and join in with us. Later on today, I will be doing a Marvel videos. We talked about the Black Panther episode of the What If series. Perhaps tomorrow we can do episode 5. Are you available tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, perhaps Stacey and I will do episode 5 tomorrow. If not, we'll definitely do it over the weekend. But anyway, we got a lot of stuff coming up for you. And again, thank you so much. So I will say goodbye to you. I'll say goodbye to Stacey as I hang up on all of us. And I still haven't figured this out. And just say see y'all later.